Hello, beautiful Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for 2025. Yes, this is the full year reading. Thank you guys so much. I want to show my massive appreciation to everyone who has subscribed this year, who's been liking these videos, commenting your beautiful stories and thoughts, and especially everyone who's left a donation. You guys single-handedly kept this channel alive in 2024, so thank you for that. And I'm excited for this year ahead, guys. I really am. Now, the rune that came out for you, Cancer, is Suilo. And I literally, when this rune came out, I literally said out loud, are you kidding me? Because you're the second sign that I'm filming for 2025. I just filmed Aries, and they also had Suilo come out. So this is the sun rune. It is literally the rune of sunlight and that nourishment. And the sun grows all areas of your life, Cancer. And I know that you feel this. I know that you feel this. Okay. The energy is really beautiful for you in 2025. It definitely, I'm feeling your career and your finances growing exponentially. I am seeing your love life growing exponentially. Okay, a lot of you guys have been receiving the clarity that you need in order to grow your goals in the way that you've always envisioned. A lot of you have, if you have goals that you just never gave up on, no matter how hard it got, no matter how lost you felt, those goals are really succeeding in 2025. You're getting the clarity that you need, the ideas, the intuition, the steps that you need in order to really, really grow those things. And so I see it's going to be a busy year for you in that regard. I also feel a lot of soulmate energy coming from you guys as well. A lot of you may have recently connected with someone or will be connecting with someone who potentially could be like your marriage partner, like your long-term family sort of partnership. Another thing that just popped into my mind, if any of you are worried or concerned in 2025 about like custody or children and like what's going to happen, I feel like you're going to be very happy with the outcome, whatever that means for you. Okay. It'll be like a happy win-win situation, it feels. So yeah, that's a development. And anything legal that you are worried about for yourself or for others, I also feel like will be successful. So Suilo is just overall a really great rune. So having it be your one rune that represents this year ahead for you, it's just absolutely incredible. I just feel that this is going to be a power year for a lot of the cardinal signs. So Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. And yeah, let's see what else comes out. So from the mystical shaman oracle, you have the serpent coming out in reverse. Okay. So the power of this new life that you are birthing into existence will require the sacrifice of your old life. And Cancer, I'm not even gonna, I don't sugarcoat readings. Okay, what is coming in for you is incredibly powerful. It is essentially everything that you've been looking to manifest. And I feel like you're manifesting your goals and desires faster and faster and faster. And it's like you're just checking things off of that vision board, that to-do list, putting new things on, and it's like coming in incredibly fast. So it feels like the flow of energy is moving through you with a lot more velocity at this time. So like if you have a business, for example, it's like your business's visibility is increasing. Therefore, the sales are increasing. Everything about it is increasing. Or like, I don't know. There's so many different examples I could give of this. It's like the velocity of life itself is just increasing. And it'll come with a sacrifice. Everything in life comes with a sacrifice. That sacrifice is possibly, okay, I'm getting this message come through that I don't want to deliver, but like one of the parts of being like a good psychic reader is just saying what comes through. And I feel Like, this may be something that you kind of know deep down, but don't want to face. So if you get mad at me, or if you're not ready to hear this, by all means, just ignore it. This message might not be for you, I guess. But I feel like there is a particular relationship in your life that you love dearly, you hold very close to your heart, but it's time to let it go in 2025. Okay, and you don't have to do this right now. Like, this may happen very naturally, but I think you know deep in your heart, like, by the end of 2025, I don't think I'm going to be with this person or as close to this person. So there could be a major loss in relationships, one person in particular, okay? And how that ending occurs will look different for all of you. But, you know, Spirit wants to say it's happening within divine timing, exactly at the right time. And this sort of like, it's not goodbye, it's see you later, essentially. Because your soulmates with this person. You know, your souls are friends. So it's like, you're not saying goodbye forever, it's a see you later. Or it's simply like you're becoming a lot less close to someone who you are very, very close to right now. And Spirit also wants to say that this is going to be for the greatest good of everyone involved. Okay, so every single person and soul that is connected to you and this other person, this relationship that you have, will benefit from this separation. Okay, it'll trigger soul growth in both of you, as well as in the people around you who connect with you as, you know, as a pairing. I hope that makes sense. And this connection that we're talking about, this doesn't have to be romantic. This could also be a family tie. This could be a friendship. This could be really anything. But yeah, I am seeing this beautiful, grand new life that you're sort of birthing into existence comes simultaneously at this sort of old dynamic, an old life untethering itself. Okay. Another thing that I'm seeing here, Cancer, this is very specific. Some of you guys may be thinking about like your own sexuality and your own expression of those energies. So I feel the energies in that area of life are really like twisting and turning and changing. There could be a lot of like exploration and thought experimentation in that realm of things. Okay, and I don't mean your sexual orientation, although it could mean that for a lot of you. But this is also like just what you're into and how you connect with any partners that you have in that area. Okay. We have Gateway coming through with the beautiful unicorn spirit. Look at that. Stunning. Yes, you are definitely entering through a portal where, like I said, there's just your magic, man. It's so strong. And your manifesting abilities are so strong in 2025. This is a year where Cancerians are really like center of the stage. You know, it's your time to shine. And there will be some pretty major life developments this year for you, I believe, specifically around love and prosperity. Okay, we have security. I love this. So financial security is really improving. I'm also seeing security in love and relationships improving, really trusting the people around you and sacrificing, letting go of anyone in your life who you really just don't have that sense of security, that sense of safety with, you know, for whatever reason that may be. You're letting it go because that's important for you. And, you know, there's a strong foundation. And I'm the word hearthfire just came into my mind, and I'm seeing like, I imagine a beautiful like family unit around this fire, and this is the cave in which they call their home, where they tell stories, where they eat, where they connect and do everything, like, you know, sort of a primordial energy. The energy of hearthfire, the energy of connection and feeling safe. This is the place where you feel safe. This is the place where you feel most secure. It feels like you're coming home to someone or something. We have serenity coming through. Such a beautiful word. beautiful energy. And this says the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. And that's exactly what the serpent in reverse, that's what its medicine is, removing the negative feelings that are left over from yesterday, removing those ties to toxic past, etc. Don't let past issues and resentment interfere with your serenity today. You do feel very serene, Cancer, very determined, but very serene. You know, things feel a lot more peaceful and secure for you increasingly. Yeah, I think a lot of you also, a big focus of 2025 and the developments that'll take place is having your own financial independence, as well as just emotional independence as well. You know, not necessarily needing any one person or one thing to make you happy. You have a large selection of things that make you happy. That's always the best way to go. You know, because when you only have one person that makes you happy or one thing that makes you happy, codependency really, really happens. Yeah, oh my gosh, we have this card that says let go. Guys, I'm going to be honest. Like I said, I don't sugarcoat my readings. I feel that, you know, there will be a pretty big transition for you this year where you are going to be releasing and letting go. So, you know, this could be mourning the loss of someone, whether they're alive or not, you know, and sort of allowing the autumn season of your life to take place, you know. It's so interesting. It's like so many things in your life are taking off and succeeding. And then there's other things that are seemingly like you just see it in real time getting older. And in this entering into the winter phase of its life. I don't know why I'm getting a vision of like family members getting older, and it's like your childhood and that time you spent like tied to your hometown or old friends. It's like you're seeing them change in a way where it's like they're sort of drifting out of your life gently. And it offers a really weird feeling that's hard to describe. It's just interesting. Like you're seeing your new life dawning, but then you look behind you and you're seeing like the leaves of your old life sort of blowing away in the wind. And it's very beautiful. Life is so beautiful, man. I love it. Oh my gosh. It's like a beautiful, melancholy, bittersweet, yet exciting, yet mournful experience. It's a very life experience. It's a very earth and human experience. So I hope that makes sense. This says once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. Yeah, you have a lot of spirits protecting you. I feel that, Cancer. And it may be quite obvious to you. Like they may be helping you out in massive ways. Like, how did I get so lucky with some of these things, you know? Crazy. So Cancer, let's pull some tarot for you now. What does the year 2025 look like for you? We're going to pull 6 cards from the, what is this deck called? I already forget. Oh, geez. From the Tarot of the Divine. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Cancer. We have the Hermit in reverse as your first card out. You know, it feels like your past, your family members, your hometown, the people you've been connected to for these past several years, you just may find yourself elevating mentally, emotionally, spiritually into levels where they cannot necessarily follow you. And that is why there's a lot of messages here of letting go and releasing and, you know, instead of holding on to resentment because somebody is not growing with you, it is loving them for where they're at and who they are. And, you know, there's a deep level of respect that comes with that, you know, not trying to force someone to change or grow. Some people come into this life to have certain experiences and to just relax even, you know? Not everybody has to grow at the same level that you're growing. And it kind of reminds me of that phrase, it's lonely at the top. I don't believe in that at all. I think that's a limiting belief. I don't think it's lonely, quote unquote, at the top. You know, the more you sort of do some inner healing work and grow on a personal level, yes, it is true that you are going to be able to connect with less and less people, because your experiences as you age differ so heavily from the people around you. And I feel like that's why so many people can become quite bitter and lonely as they get older, because it's like, as time goes on, you have all of these specific experiences, and it's like, you become very individual as time goes on. But you know, how do I even put this vision that's going through my head? It's like, you go through that darkness of like, oh, I'm so unique, I'm so different from everybody, I feel alienated. And then you go out on through the other side, you keep going, you keep growing and expanding and really stepping into your authenticity. You lean into that, and then eventually you come back to a place where it's like, I feel connected to everyone and everything because of how authentically different I am. And because I see pieces of myself in every single person on this planet, on everything, every spirit in this planet. It's hard to describe. Just keep going, keep leaning into that light. I hope that makes sense. We have the 3 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, a lot of those swords from your heart are coming out. Specific message, you guys are no longer going to be mad at your family. You guys are going to no longer carry resentment towards your family by the end of 2025. For everything that they did, for all that they are, for the differing opinions they have, different political beliefs, different ways of looking at life, whatever, you're not going to carry any anger or resentment towards that at the end of 2020. You're letting it go. And again, it's that deep level of respect where you just let people be who they are, even if you strongly disagree with them. Because you realize, you know what, that's their life. They chose to have that experience for whatever reason, and that's fine. It's not my problem. I shouldn't be carrying on to this resentment, this anger, because that's like, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die, you know? Have you ever heard that phrase? So 3 of Swords in reverse is actually a good card in reverse because it shows you letting go. It shows you releasing. I feel like your relationship with your family and the people that you've grown apart from in the past are improving drastically. Like, you have no more ill will, no more resentment, no more anger. You know, there may be a little bit more space as well. You know, space to be yourself. With the Hermit in reverse coming out as your first card as well, I am wondering if some of you are finding yourself in a physical location that is quite removed, like maybe going from city to more rural living, or, you know, being a part of these big groups to smaller things, or like maybe you are going from working for a large corporation to working for yourself from home. You know what I mean? It's like finding yourself in positions where you're like more alone and you have more space to yourself to really lean in and dive into your own creativity and what your soul came here to do. We have the Queen of Cups coming out. This is you. This is your feminine energy. There's a lot of beautiful emotions, creative flow, as we were just saying. Also, feeling very spiritually connected. Spiritual maturity is happening here. And you are really becoming an authority on all things water energy. Okay, somebody who a lot of people like to go to for emotional advice, spiritual healing, creative opinions and ideas, you know, you're becoming a good role model, you know, and I said that to Aries as well. The cardinal signs just seem to be stepping into a power year and being this role model, this leader. Okay, underneath that Hermit in reverse, we have the 5 of Wands uprights. Yeah, not everybody's going to get you, and that's totally fine. You're letting it go. We have the 8 of Wands, my favorite card. I love this. Many, many, many different manifestations that you set in the past and have been working on are really going to build a strong momentum in 2025 and take off for you. And then final card out is the Ace of Coins. Yes, I am seeing new money, new prosperity. This may be your wealthiest year yet. I'm not going to lie. New methods of making money. I am seeing that. And I'm also seeing some of you guys maybe physically moving or committing to something new, like a marriage or a person or Like, yes, I vow to protect this thing and to grow this thing. Okay. This could also be a new business venture. It can really manifest in so many different ways. And it's right next to that Eight of Wands, so it probably will manifest in many different ways. So there's a lot of growth happening this year. For sure. And you know what? One thing you have to pay attention to, Cancer, that I would warn you about is that the more successful you become, there will be more people around you who experience some form of jealousy or some form of like trying to tear you down. So just make sure that you're like psychologically aware of why people do that. And it's not a reflection of you, it's a reflection of them. And, you know, also, one thing I would recommend is if you want to have good influence over people, show them your weaknesses as well as your beautiful side. You know, you may have genuinely worked so hard to manifest where you're at today. Share that hardness that you went through, those challenges that you went through, because when you're just showing people the success story and your beautiful, glowing, authentic self, and they don't see that hard work, it could be really easy for them to like hate on you. So, you know, people don't realize that. Like the people on the internet who are like showing off all of their things, like you do not see the negative side. Everyone and everything in life has equal amount of light and shadow. Like to manifest what they have manifested, they had to experience something really, really, or actively be experiencing something really challenging. People don't get that. You know, you don't come out of the womb just thriving in all areas of life. Like, oh my gosh. Anyways, so that is one thing that you'll have to watch out for this year: jealousy, envy, evil eye, etc. I wouldn't overly concern yourself with it. Honestly, live your best authentic life. But yeah. And you know what? You're a polarizing individual. So for every person who shows envy, you are going to have a cult-like following from other people who really, really get you. So thank you for joining me, Cancer. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this year ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below. Leave your comments. What are your goals, your thoughts, your hopes for 2025? What do you want to happen? And subscribe if you have not already. I am offering my 2025 tarot and mediumship reading on my website, spiritpsychic.org, for a limited time only. This is a really great reading where I'm only connecting to you. I'm not connecting to the collective of Cancerians. I am connecting with just you, and I do a much further in-depth reading on what you will be experiencing in 2025, what you need to look out for, etc. You can also ask your own personalized questions for the year ahead that I will answer. And I will do some mediumship and get messages from your spirit team and past loved ones, messages to help prepare you and guide you through 2025. And this is a reading that you don't have to schedule a meeting for. You simply purchase it, leave any questions, or say whatever you want, and then I will get your reading back to you in 7 days, and I will send it to your email. And it's a video just like this. It'll be an unlisted YouTube video, meaning it'll appear like a regular YouTube video, except no one else can see it unless you share the link with them. And yeah, go ahead and get that on my website. I also offer many other readings. All of my readings are very like, you guide the questions and what we talk about. So you just buy it, send me your questions, talk about whatever you want. What is your burning desires or topics that you're really concerned about? I do your reading and send it back to you. My shamanic life coaching sessions work in the same exact way, but you get longer readings with daily email correspondence in between. I also offer my intention oils there and my online tarot reading course there. So if you want to learn how to become a really confident tarot reader, like confident to the point where you can easily start your own business doing this, get my online tarot reading course, okay? Everything that I offer is on my website, so just go there. You'll see everything, okay? Thank you guys. Bye-bye.